By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now Ward. Open man down the field. That's Eilmanner. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've got a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again here, Ward. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chigga, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
That is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Quickly here, and that's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down at 6.
Ready? Cougar 19, 70,
They run the counter. Sinclair. He won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Too long for a field goal. Too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it. Here's Ward. That is caught. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Ready up.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Ward. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Again, it's Ward. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, nice saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Prescott now. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's Matt Araiza now. Taken in at the 22. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Out of the gun, Ward. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Prescott. This is caught up by McMillan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide 26.
Prescott from the gun. Got a man complete, it's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Cam Scatterboo, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First down, here's Scatterboo. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Throwing, Prescott. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Prescott off play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got it. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Hey, kill! 47!
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Sweat! Hey! Here go 46!
To throw is Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Prescott. He'll try to do it himself. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw is Ward. That's complete to Deacon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Ward. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Ward. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Ready up. Cowboy 80.
They go play action with Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Ward now working out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Elikayo Manor as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
21, Jets 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. And bulldozing his way through. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Titans! A great play there. 73 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Prescott to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
A give running right is Hall. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one deep for Wilson. And this is caught at the 20. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And a good game here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Paul want to give up the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Scatterboo is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, 47. Go, get out there, Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play fake. Here's Ward. That is caught. Now he's free at the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. From the shotgun, it's Ward. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chigga his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jets 7. Davis to kick off.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put... Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now he's going to step up and run. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
1 yard gain.
Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams.
At the 13-yard line.
Come on.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
Going for it. Here's Ward. That's to his running back, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jets 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to claw one back. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sinclair. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down. Just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Operating from the gun. Ward. There's that man again. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks.
Let's go now.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Ward. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set it. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwo from 4 yards out. And the Titans are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Prescott now from the 50. He gets it underneath to Hall.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Kill. 47. We're going to 52.
Prescott yet again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. This is caught. It's Woods. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
We're going to 54.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
To throw is Ward. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
2. Bronco 80. Rough. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
Here's Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Tennessee, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.